Look, right here, this isn't just a hobby, this is how it starts. We are just counting here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 beautiful hens and 1 handsome cock. Today, I'm breaking down how exactly it looks, starting with a small manageable number of birds. I'll be talking about the real numbers. I'll be talking about startup and maybe challenges. The Chicks is my name. Always here to see everyone is doing chickens. Of course, I'm the world's best chicken dad. A lot of people think you need lots of birds to have a meaningful flock, but I'm here to show you that you can start your own little egg empire just with this small number of birds in this cage. First, let's meet my team. These are my foundation birds. Of course, here we have 5 lovely ladies. These are the hens we are talking about, well selected. These are a mix of hardy and good laying breeds. Of course, they are local breeds of chickens, but selected according to their abilities. Of course, here our aim, it is all about to multiply from these very hens we are talking about. So we considered even that hatching ability also from these very hens. And this handsome fellow, our rooster, is guardian and crucial, the key to our expansion. There is a debate, or there is a question always forwarded, that a hen can lay eggs without a cock. That is very true. A hen can lay eggs without a cock, but when it comes to expanding your flock, of course you need a cock into your hens. That's the reason we're having 5 here and we're having 1 cock within these hens. The purpose, it is to pick or to receive fertile eggs. That is the purpose for this handsome cocoa you're seeing right in this mix. The cocoa we need here, it is the one which is humble, the one which is protective, and at the same time, the one which is not harsh to these fellow hens. It is that one cock, the one that, maybe to give a signal that there is something wrong within the flock. This should be protective. Yeah, now let's talk about numbers. This is where it gets exciting. From these 5 hens and this handsome cock, maybe when they started to lay, you expect 4 to 5 eggs per day. These are local breeds. They will be laying in cycles. But we are talking about our first cycle. Let's set just a dozen of these eggs for our first hatching. Then from our first hatching, we expect like 8 chicks out of a dozen of eggs we've hatched in from our first cycle of their laying. Remember, we've eaten some, then maybe we sold some, but we are just taking our thing just gradual, or we are taking it slow. We've received maybe 8 new chicks. Let's say half are pullets, that is our future layers, and half are cockles. We shall raise the pullets to join the laying flock and proceed cockles for meat or find them a new home. Yeah. By the end of that first cycle, without buying any more birds, our flock has potentially doubled the size. Our egg production is high rockets, and now we have more eggs to eat, more to sell, and more to hatch. Yeah, when we reach to our second cycle, we repeat the process. Now we have a dozen of hens we hatch another batch. The cycle continues. Within 2 to 3 cycles, we can easily have a flock of 100 to 200 birds from our original 6. Now here, it's not all about getting eggs, maybe we hatch. Of course here, we also have to consider these 3 things. The first one, it is all about management. You have to plan your space as your follicle grows. So here you need to expand on the coop and around space, and maybe you need to plan well even on the feeds. And here I'll do a video purposely for the designs for these chicken coops, maybe where you will be growing your future chickens or your future birds. The second one, let's talk about the rooster factor. A good rooster is a calm one, protective, and doesn't harass the hens. Of course, a bad rooster can be a nightmare. Choose your foundation rooster carefully. These are the things we are talking about to consider later after having our foundation chickens. Of course, we've already set everything. They've already started laying. They've already given us even the first and the second batch of chicks. So these are also things to consider. Then the third thing, it is all about biosecurity and health. With a closed flock, you maximize disease risk, but you must be vigilant about cleanliness, parasites, and nutrition. Yeah, a healthy parent stock make a healthy chicks. Of course, yeah, that one everyone knows it. Healthy parents make a healthy chicks. So you need to put more emphasis on this parent stock we are talking about here. The point here is this thing is achievable. You don't need a massive investment. You need just a solid plan, a little bit of space, and maybe passion to see it through. This little backyard setup is a testament. It's about sustainability, knowing where your food comes from, and the joy of building something from the ground up. Yes.